Day 6. Job 6. Then Job responded, "Oh, if only my grief were actually weighed and laid in the balances together with my disaster, for then it would be heavier than the sand of the seas. For that reason my words have been rash, for the arrows of the Almighty are within me. My spirit drinks their poison. The terrors of God line up against me. Does the wild donkey bray over his grass, or does the ox low over his feet? Can something tasteless be eaten without salt? Or is there any taste in the juice of an alkanet plant? My soul refuses to touch them. They are like loathsome food to me. Oh, that my request might come to pass, and that God would grant my hope. Oh, that God would decide to crush me, that he would let loose his hand and cut me off. But it is still my comfort, and I rejoice in unsparing pain, that I have not denied the words of the Holy One. What is my strength that I should wait? And what is my end that I should endure? Is my strength the strength of stones, or is my flesh bronze? Is it that my help is not within me, and that a good outcome is driven away from me? For the despairing man, there should be no kindness from his friend, so that he does not abandon the fear of the Almighty. My brothers have acted deceitfully like a wadi, like the torrents of wadis which drain away, which are darkened because of ice, and into which the snow melts. When they dry up, they vanish. When it is hot, they disappear from their place. The paths of their course wind along. They go up into wasteland and perish. The caravans of Tema looked. The travelers of Sheba hoped for them. They were put to shame, for they had trusted. They came there and were humiliated. Indeed, you have now become such. You see terrors and are afraid. Have I said, give me something, or offer a bribe for me from your wealth, or save me from the hand of the enemy, or redeem me from the hand of the tyrants? Teach me, and I will be silent, and show me how I have done wrong. How painful are honest words. But what does your argument prove? Do you intend to rebuke my words, when the words of one in despair belong to the wind? You would even cast lots for the orphans and barter over your friend. Now please look at me and see if I am lying to your face. Please turn away. Let there be no injustice. Turn away. My righteousness is still in it. Is there injustice in my tongue? Is there injustice on my tongue? Does my palate not discern disasters? Proverbs 6. My son, if you have become a guarantor from your neighbor, or have given a handshake for a stranger, if you have been ensnared by the words of your mouth, or caught by the words of your mouth, then do this, my son, and save yourself. Since you have come into the hand of your neighbor, go humble yourself, and be urgent with your neighbor to free yourself. Give no sleep to your eyes, nor slumber to your eyelids. Save yourself like a gazelle from the hunter's hand, and like a bird from the hand of the fowler. Go to the ant, you lazy one, observe its ways and be wise, which having no chief, officer, or ruler, prepares its food in the summer, and gathers its provision in the harvest. How long will you lie down, you lazy one? When will you rise from your sleep? A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest. Then your poverty will come in like a drifter, and your need like an armed man. A worthless person, a wicked man, is one who walks with a perverse mouth, who winks his eyes, who signals with his feet, who points with his fingers, who with perversion in his heart continually devises evil, who spreads strife. Therefore his disaster will come suddenly. Instantly he will be broken, and there will be no healing. There are 6 things that the Lord hates, 7 that are an abomination to him: haughty eyes, a lying tongue, and eyes and hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked plans, feet that run rapidly to evil, a false witness who declares lies, and one who spreads strife among brothers. My son, comply with the commandment of your father, and do not ignore the teaching of your mother. Bind them continually on your heart. Tie them around your neck. When you walk, they will guide you. When you sleep, they will watch over you. And when you wake, they will talk to you. For the commandment is a lamp, and the teaching its light, and rebukes for discipline are the way of life, to keep you from the evil woman, from the smooth tongue of the foreign woman. Do not desire her beauty in your heart, nor let her capture you with her eyelids. For the price of a prostitute reduces one to a loaf of bread, and an adulteress hunts for a precious life. Can anyone take fire in his lap and his clothes not be burned? Or can a person walk on hot coals and his feet not be scorched? So is the one who goes in to his neighbor's wife. Whoever touches her will not go unpunished. People do not despise a thief if he steals to satisfy himself when he's hungry. But when he's found, he must repay 7 times as much. He must give up all the property of his house. One who commits adultery with a woman is lacking sense. He who would destroy himself commits it. He will find wounds and disgrace, and his shame will not be removed. For jealousy enrages a man, and he will not have compassion on the day of vengeance. He will not accept any settlement, nor will he be satisfied, though you make it a large gift. And Ecclesiastes 6. There is an evil which I have seen under the sun, and it is widespread among mankind. A person to whom God has given riches, wealth, and honor, so that his soul lacks nothing of all that he desires. Yet God has not given him the opportunity to enjoy these things, but a foreigner enjoys them. This is futility and a severe affliction. If a man fathers 100 children and lives many years, however many they may be, but his soul is not satisfied with good things, and he does not even have a proper burial, then I say, better the miscarriage than he. For a miscarriage comes in futility and goes into darkness, and its name is covered in darkness. It has not even seen the sun, nor does it know it. Yet it is better off than that man. Even if the man lives 1,000 years twice, but does not see good things, do not all go to one and the same place? All of a person's labor is for his mouth, and yet his appetite is not satisfied. For what advantage does the wise person have over the fool? What does the poor person have, knowing how to walk before the living? What the eyes see is better than what the soul desires. This too is futility and striving after wind. Whatever exists has already been named, and it is known what man is, for he cannot dispute with the one who is mightier than he is. For there are many words which increase futility. What then is the advantage to a person? For who knows what is good for a person during his lifetime, during the few years of his futile life? He will spend them like a shadow. For who can tell a person what will happen after him under the sun?